data. So what I'm going to do here, since my robot, remember, is EMA not SMA, I'm just going to change this as
Samwise. Yeah. I'm in the grind to pursue my African dream. If the kids ain't ready, it means I'm an African dream. I'm in the grind to pursue my African dream. If the kids ain't ready, it means I'm an African dream.
So I just downloaded my MT5, and now I want to make a simple moving average robot to test the moving averages. This is my MT5, as you can see here. So what I do now, I go to tools, and then I go to meter code language. I can click here, or I can simply come and click there's an option here. Let's leave it that way, it's fine. Let's use this one. Okay, just come to IDE, it's fine. Then it will open this thing, ne? This is meter editor, that this is what we want. So I will simply press expect here, as you can see, expect, and I'll say examples, and then I'll go to moving average. I'll double click this, I don't know, okay, I'll double click it, and then these codes will come up. Okay, so as soon as these codes come up, I want to make a moving average robot. Okay, and then I want to check how it works. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to edit this robot. It's an example robot. It comes with MT5. I just hope they have no issues with the copyrights and all those things. So now what I'm going to do, I'm going to come first, let me copy all this except properties. Let me copy from, in fact, let me even copy the properties just for their copyright sake. Okay, let me copy everything, and then let me copy, and then you come here to new, and then expert advisor template, and then next I can name it, let's say I want to do EMA instead of moving average. This moving average, but this one will be EMA, exponential moving average, not a simple moving average. Okay, so I'll say next, finish. Then I'll just delete everything here. Remember, I made a copy of all those codes. Delete everything, and then I will paste those codes here. Okay, so let's come here and see. You can change the names here. That's what I'm saying. I'm not sure how they treat these things, but you can change them if you want. But what is important for me now is this thing, because I want to test the strategy of moving average. This is where it's important. Moving average period, I want my period to be 200. This is the most famous moving average that a lot of people use. Shift, I want 0. I don't know why they said 6 here, but I want 0. Okay, so now the handle 0, false, don't mind these things. Now you can change a magic number, it's fine, you can change it. Don't touch anything here. Okay, so we go down, we go down. The rest is just maths and counting of candlesticks. Don't even bother yourself with them. I'll show you where you must start looking. So you can start checking a copy buffer, but still that's not it's not important. If one open MA0 and it close, I don't mind about those ones. I'll just scroll until I find the handle. I want the handle. Here's the handle, you can see. exit handle. Okay, let's look for another handle because this one says exit. Let's check if we have another handle. Lot, this is a lot size. Okay, you can also change the lot size to make yours, and I can even show you how to do it, but not in this video. Here I'm just showing you how to edit this robot successfully, or maybe I will if the time still allows me. So we had the handle. Okay, the handle, it's simple, is the indicator, is the moving average indicator. So what I'm going to do here, since my robot, remember, it's EMA not SMA, I'm just going to change this S to A. Remember, S means simple moving average. I don't want simple moving average, I want exponential moving average. I can also change this price close to price open. Okay, so remember, moving period is that one, shift. My moving period 200, shift is 0, theirs was 6. Okay, so this is just validating. So I think I'm done. I want to test this robot if it's EMA not SMA, and with the period of that number. So this robot, instead, they use the minimum risk, it's percentage 0. You can increase this one if you want. Yeah, you can actually increase that one. And then as you scroll down, let's check, select lot size. Yeah, don't touch these ones. Let's check at the bottom if there's something that we can change. Check open. Yeah, it's fine. It's fine. There's nothing that we really have to change here. So we only changed our handle, and we only changed the symbol, what, and all those things, EMA and everything. So now you can also change the risk if you want to increase. You can say 10, it's fine, but I'll leave it this way. When I'm done, I can just compile. After compiling, now that is my robot. I'll come here, strategy tester, it's on the view, and then after opening strategy test, I can see it's moving average. This is the robot. Now I want that one of mine, EMA. It's here now, EMA. Okay, so after selecting my EMA, I can just start testing this robot. It says from last year. Let's see how it performs. In fact, I don't want this one. I want to test as a single. This, the faster one is this one. It's loading, which means our robot is working. Now let's check the graph. You can see it's straightforward. Our moving average is straightforward. In fact, it's falling. So what I will say is that if you consider using a 200 moving average, you must think twice now, because you can see it was bad here. It went up, of course, but it's falling. Let's check their robot now. Theirs is here, which is simple moving average. It's loading. Simple moving average is now better than EMA, and this one maybe it's not there because of the fact maybe it's period that I've used, and all those things, but these settings here looks better than mine. Period 12, it's better. Shift 6 is better. Yeah, and the nice thing about this thing is that you can just come here and start adjusting things. Let's use 100 instead. Let's use 100. I think this will also make it different, just because it's no longer 200, it's 100. Let's go to our charts. Let's test. Remember, we are using EMA, not SMA. So load, let's see, or maybe we'll increase some risk. Yo, 100 is bad. It's just blowing the account. You can see 100, it's very bad. Okay, let's use 50. We want to see all of them this month. Remember, this is the real data. Okay, so if you were thinking about using 100 moving average on the period, you must change your mind now. As you can see, the information here shows some things. Okay, still here again, I compiled. Let's see how 50 behaves. Still 50 is losing. It's also bad, but then let's put in 17 and then shift. Let's use 1, and then let's see if this one still goes bad. I will be using simple moving average now. Remember, this information is real, guys. It's not just the opinion or some theories or some Google stuff. This information is real. You can see the thing here, we are still losing a lot. So let me change this from EMA to SMA to see how SMA works. So if I have too much time, I can be doing this until I find the working robot, the profitable robot. I can do this until I get the profitable robot 100%. By just playing along with this thing, you can see simple moving average is better. Okay, so let's go, since now we are using simple moving average, let's make this 200. Let's make the period 200 and see how it works when the period is 200 instead of 100. We have seen period of 100 is bad, guys. It's not working for anyone. At least let's see this one, also bad, So technically we've seen my robot have lost. Okay, but if you have time, you can play around with these things until you find the working strategy. This is the way better of testing the strategy than to go on the charts and say, yeah, I would have took a buy here, sell here, profit, loss, profit. With this thing, you can test lots of strategy at once. So if you have time, you can just play with these things, just like this, and then adjust the settings. Let's try 10 now. See how it works. So if I find the working combination, I will start building a robot immediately, because now I have a profitable strategy. It will go from a YouTube tutorial to building a strategy. So yeah, it seems like we're failing, but simple moving average is not bad. We've seen what is bad is EMA so far. Maybe with combination of other settings we can be profitable with EMA, but most likely I think from now I will be skeptical about using EMA. Instead, I will stick to SMA, because now the results that I get from the market says otherwise. Okay, so this is the thing. You don't think, you don't feel. You use what you see on the charts. This is how a forex trader must behave. You use what you see. Let me use the small period. I want to see something. You use what you see on the chart, not what you think or how you feel. If the number says otherwise, even if the strategy sound convincing, you can see the 5, it's even worse. The period of EMA, because it's EMA. Let me go and do these two SMA. I want to see something. No guys, this issue of EMA is bad, so from now we must think twice before we use EMA. Let's see, this is the graph of EMA. I want to see SMA. It's loading now. I'm even scared to press this button now. SMA is better, guys. You can see it closed on, let's check, 999 something, while it was 10,000. Only lost few dollars. But when you use, I mean, I can put EMA here and use any period, I'll still be losing a lot. So guys, if you're going to use EMA, you must think twice. I don't know, but you must think twice, guys, because the numbers here says otherwise. And remember, numbers never lie. Okay, so, or maybe this is the period of the year. This time EMA is just losing. Just check, it's EMA. You start from 1000, you end up at 900. It's even worse than, but if I can put SMA even with this period, SMA will still do better. So I think you have learned something now. We have learned that SMA is better than EMA, maybe this year or maybe this month, as the chart shows here. But according to this, I don't think I will be using EMA proudly. You can see the same period. Once you put SMA, the things change. Things goes the other way around. Okay, let's put 200 there. So yeah, this is the thing. You can just play around with this thing and then you will have a robot. I'm not sure about the copyrights. You will have to consult those ones, but you can change these things. You can come here and type anything that copyright your own things, Vision 10, and then even here, and then you can remember, you can change the name here to your name by just saying copy the codes and just say new, and then as I did there, remember I just chose EMA as a name. You can put your own name, and then you don't need to know how to trade, you can how to code. You can just play around with these settings, and they are also available. I can see they made the inputs here. They only never allowed you to change these things, but there's a way. I will make a video. There's a way to allow a user to change these price flows and these things. I'll show you. So how does this input work? This one's the, once we have inputs here, it means that if we can drop our robot on the chart, we are actually going to see, we're actually going to be allowed to change those things on the market. For example, now let's drop our, where's that advice? Okay, example, moving average. It's moving average. I'm dropping allow. You can see when you press here on inputs, it allows you to decrease factor, moving average period, moving average shift, percentage risk. It allows you, as long as here there's something called input in front. Okay, so I want to show you with mine now. Mine, remember, it's EMA. Drop it on the chart. Yes, we also have inputs here. Why we have inputs? Because our code also got this input. But let me remove them. Let's say you don't want to allow someone to change anything when they use your robot, because they will put some crazy things which will cause them to lose and they will blame you. You just remove these inputs leave it like this, and then you say compile. After compiling, now let's go to my robot. There are no longer inputs, so I can just allow anything, but I can't change nothing. So if I want to allow you to change something, I can just come and say, shift, you can change, and then I'll just put input. Sometimes you do put things like external. I'll check on that one. You can see input. Now if I compile, we will only be allowed to change what I've allowed you to change. You can, when you come to inputs, you will see shift only. Okay, it's interesting, né? So you can easily make your robot using this thing. Okay, and remember, it's not only moving average. Okay, we have, when it's, you come here, expect, and then to this thing will be closed. You come to examples, and then there are a lot more, even MACDs here. Can also play around with this one. You can see even this one, they have take profits, trailing stop on this robot. You can take this and then edit. We will do it. Okay, I'll make a video about it, né? Just give me a subscribe so that I can keep on doing, because if you don't, I won't do the video. So give me a subscribe, we'll do this one of MACD together. Okay, just give me a subscribe, give me a like, so that we can do this one of MACD. This one is even interesting because we have take profits, open level, trends. I want to see the handle. Remember, we only deal with the handle. I see the handle error. Here we have the handle. We have another handle here. Okay, this is a condition. Yeah, that's a condition, not a handle that we need to edit. But we can also edit there on the. It's kind. It looks too much complex, né? But no, there's no problem. I will make a video about this one. I'll just look at it and then give me a subscribe, give me a like, so that I can make a video with this one. Sharp.